Hello, friends. Hello, and welcome to our Family Constellation Club. To all of you, I'm so humbled that so many people joined, and I didn't expect so many people right away to join. And I already have many questions from you. So today I'm coming with the answer of a question that came twice actually in the last few days. What is this that we're doing? How it is different from the traditional family constellations? I understood that some of you even study psychodrama, and I also know that many of you in the group you know a lot about constellations from Stoyana, from Bulgaria, from Russia, but many of the people who are here in Canada, they have no idea what it is. And this short video is to give some light on how the family constellations with the direct change solutions is different from the traditional family constellations, the way they were created by Bert Hellinger. I believe I said in the previous video that he was a psychiatrist, he was a psychotherapist. So Bert Hellinger created this method back in the 70s. And it is based on the psychodrama. So he is using group of people together, and the person who is in therapy, who is the client, is appointing family members, like giving kind of a roles, but he said that it's not a role. He says that he puts the people in their position, and they call this constellation, as if stars of the family are, each person is a star in the family. So he encourages the person who is in therapy to choose from the group of people who don't know anything about this family to get into that position of the family members of the client. So that is something that is, live in a group session, and it still has a lot of practicing this way. A lot of people are practicing this way of family constellations, and it's really interesting. However, the methods that I've been studying and I'm going to practice here in this group is the method created by Stoyana Natseva, and she is incorporated in that method many studies, many other methods of psychotherapy, I'll say, knowledge of other field of psychology and therapy, and this method is mostly practiced online. We're going to do this in our group online, which means that we don't see people around us. However, the magical thing is that somehow the field is created, and people that are together, they have that feelings of what is going on in the field of the client. When we're in a group, so let's say that one of you decides to deal with the problems in the family constellations, and I'm leading that process, this person can appoint from the people in the group to appoint who can stand in the position, would say, to take the roles of the mother, of the child, of somebody in the family of the client. And that person, when the person goes to that role, there is some feelings in the body, so gives some answers to what this person feels and how the person is connected to the dynamic of the family, how it is connected to his own life, to the relationships with the client. So we are reading through that field, the feelings, and we are going to the therapy. I wouldn't say therapy, to the healing process. So the main thing is to understand that this is online. So that is something that we can do it without getting together. We also practice it when it's one-on-one, when there's no other people. We can take, some coins, and each coin to give a role of each coin. So somehow the field going through the body of the client and appointing that could be a down, could be a pen or a piece of paper or something, but we're using coins in most of the cases. So the person is appointing one of the coin to play the role of the mother or the role of the father. So all these roles are played by these objects, and the way the client is. Oh, something is happening to my internet. Okay, we are reading through the field how the client is feeling, what the client is feeling for his relationships with that person, and we're reading that field and start the process of the healing. So that's the main difference between the group constellations that Hellinger was doing in the 70s and our work that is online. I see that already have, Stiana is here. Hi, Stiana. Stiana is saying that online practice is super powerful, and it's private. So we are like connecting only one-to-one. Thank you, Stiana. And I would appreciate also if you have more questions, so I can tell you more about this method before we start practicing. Through the practice, you'll see how it is, and you'll learn a lot. But still, I would appreciate if you have your questions, and let's start learning more and more about this method. The main thing is to trust that you have the power to connect with your energy, with the field, to believe that even if you are in the group, you still have that healing on you. You might not be the person that is the client at this moment. Let's say that if we're in a group and one person is revealing what are his problem and I'm working on him, everybody around might have, and for sure have, their own processes of healing and cleaning and clearing the traumas or whatever is built from the emotions. And we in this process we figure out that there are not many different directions of our traumas. Much of our traumas are coming from our childhood. Many of our hurt feelings and emotions and models are coming from our parents, from our mothers and fathers. So even if we work with one person, everybody else would find something very similar in his own connections with the father or the mother, with connection to the childhood, with the hurt inner child. So working in the group is going to help you, for each one of you that is in the group. Okay, so I don't see if there's questions coming. I see that many people are from Bulgaria. How come you're not sleeping? Thank you so much for coming here to this video, and I appreciate if you start asking me more questions, and I'm going to tell you more about the principles that we are following in this healing process, the principles that constellations are following in the next video. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and those who are watching after this live, please feel free to also put your questions under the video. I'm going to answer your questions. Okay, bye-bye. Before I finish, I want to check again if there is any questions. I believe you're clear at least on this, what we're going to do different. And if there is more questions, please, please, please ask me. Bye-bye. And tell me, how do you find this filter? You see, I put some more light on my face.